There we go.
No.
We are expecting Casey, but she messaged me before to say she's test driving a new car. So
Oh, fancy.
yeah, that's what happens when when your partner gets a decent paid job.
Yeah. As long as she's not actually like joining us from the car whilst driving,
Yeah,
then we should be fine.
yeah, we could. Oh, there's the car there. Right. So
Yeah, there is. There she goes. There she goes.
she's behind you, Dave.
Special delivery.
I'm afraid Dave has too much hair for this podcast.
That is true.
I'm gonna reach
piss off, you
down to
handsome
take
bastard.
some. There we go.
And I agree, Sean. Sorry, I do have too much hair to be here. So
And Phil needs some glasses.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got some
Yeah,
somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
together we make
I
the
just don't
perfect
ever wear
guest.
them.
Together we are.
Yeah, mine are around, but I don't know where the hell they are.
Well, you can't see them, can you? You haven't got your glasses on.
That's it.
Exactly.
Hello and welcome to your special delivery of the Cosmic Pizza Podcast. We are absolutely thrilled to have you join us for another great episode. I'm Dan in the UK, and as ever, I'm accompanied by the most awesome delivery team of
Paul from the UK.
John from Canada.
And we are the show that serves up a slice of life with everything from compelling interviews to current events and pop culture with our own quirky life stories. So today, it's actually nothing to do with us as hosts. We can sit back and do nothing because we've prepared nothing. We've got two fantastic guests who are going to be joining us. Regular listeners to the show will know who they are. They are Dave and Phil. They are going to join us for sort of like a recap or sort of revisit, a reprise of and theme that we've already done of movies that we don't want to watch again, don't want to see again, but it's their own lists because I think this generated quite a bit of a discussion between you two just after the episode was released. I think my messenger blew up at least with like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this one, don't like that. So this was quite a good one to come back to. Before we get into the episode, how is everybody?
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's go with that.
Things. I'm going to apologize first. I actually can't hear out of my left ear right now because I was very stupid and thought I was still 16 years old. I went to a new metal, thrash metal gig on Saturday with some work friends. It was celebrating a birthday. We were all way too old to be there. The average age of the people in the mosh pit at the front, which we joined, was 15. We went to go and see a fantastic band who I do want to give a shout out to, Top 10 Duvet. They are a Medway-based band who do covers of everything from Korn, Slipknot, Papa Roach, Deftones. If it was in the 90s and it was grungy and horrible and metal, they will cover it. And it was fantastic. And I think they even did a couple of Britney Spears songs, but with metal covers to them as well. So it was really good fun. But like an idiot, I thought, I can keep up with those 15-year-olds and jump in there. So I did. And now I've perforated my eardrum. Great fun. So I currently cannot hear a single thing out of this ear, but I did. I kept on my feet. I did not fall over, did not get trampled. There are no bruises anywhere. It is purely just being jostled around and being hit by sweaty 15-year-old blokes has caused me to perforate my eardrum. So yeah, if I don't hear anyone's questions, don't take it personally.
Is that a permanent thing, or will it?
No,
heal?
couple of days it starts to heal up, and then after a couple of weeks the ringing stops.
Ah,
So-
okay.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. Pardon?
Do you know what? That Dan. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. You can hear out the other ear. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that was the. No,
Yeah,
I
go
can only
to-
hear
go to
that.
the
The
side of the
feed is on
screen
the
right
wrong
now.
ear, so yeah, I've got everything going through one side, so it's absolutely fine. I'll just wait for you to finish. Yes. So yeah, top 10 duvet. If you're in the Medway area and you know that they're playing, the Ship Inn at Gillingham was their popular place, but they did really really well, and it was like listening to the bands again. They do really good like takes on them and impressions of them whilst they're singing. It's very very good. So yeah, there we go. Right. Before we get into the thing of the episode, we've obviously got our fun facts.
This month's Fun Facts.
Who wants to go first?
Well, okay, I'll go first. Seeing as the Artemis 2 has taken off, as we record, they are on their way back from the moon. So I thought I'd come up with some. I've got a few facts here because there was that many. I thought I could throw them in. It's quite a diverse crew. So pilot Victor Glover will become the first person of color to travel to the moon. Christina Cook will be the first woman to visit the moon. And the first non-American Canadian astronaut, Jeremy Hansen, will be the first non-American to travel to the moon. Also, just in case you didn't know, none of those people were alive when the first lunar landing happened. And the Artemis 2 rocket is almost exactly the same height as Big Ben. Well, the Queen Elizabeth Tower, but they call it Big Ben because they're Americans and they don't know any better. So there you go.
That's
Some
cool.
facts.
I actually thought it was taller than that. That's crazy.
No, it's about the same size. So it says here, 30 stories high, 98 meters or 322 feet. And that is that's the NASA's rocket. Sorry, oh yeah, that's right. Which is 2 meters or 7 feet taller than the famous clock tower. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
It's interesting.
I did enjoy watching the feed of it going off and being launched and everything like that, and actually being awake for it. Like normally these launches all happen sort of midnight and things like this, but actually it was a decent time. I could get up the next day and go to work. It was great. It was good fun.
Yeah, no, I totally missed it. So I was mid meltdown at that point, so I totally missed the takeoff, but I caught up with it on YouTube because NASA are great like that, and they will keep feeds on it forever. And the splashdown, unfortunately, it splashes down at 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning. So
who wants to watch the end of the ride? You get a photo midway and then you're done. That's all good. Well, YouTube sensation, Sean. I've seen that you've got your YouTube channel, by the way.
I do, and actually, I've got some YouTube fun facts for us.
Ooh.
Because yes, about 3 weeks ago, I did start my own YouTube channel called The Long Way Around, talking about philosophical stuff and junk like that. So what I've learned is that there are approximately 50 some million YouTube channels. Median subscriber count is only 61, surprisingly. Most small channels have fewer than 20 videos. Most actually give up after 5 or less. And the most interesting thing that I found was that the top 1% of channels get 90% of all the views.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have to keep going. Most people, it says here, 1 to 5 videos, give up within a few months because of low views, which is common when you start. And so you have to just keep at it. So I've got 10 videos on The Long Way Around, and it's been 3 weeks. Only, I think, 11 subscribers so far, but apparently that's pretty good for your first month. So if any of our listeners out there want to find it, search at The Long Way Show, because The Long Way Around just gives you music videos. So looking for all the subscribers I can get.
Well, you
So
better find.
have you paid for the premium to do like extra bits and things for that, like to do,
I
or
pay
can
for
you
nothing.
just do it straight off? Good. That's right.
Well, we're not doing too bad. I mean, we've got 6 months worth of videos on there, or as I would say, 6 videos. So it's it's not too bad.
Yeah, so you just have to keep going and keep making videos, be consistent, it says, and you'll be success, or you won't. Either way, just keep going.
But at least you were consistent. That's the main thing.
That's right. So I've got my channel. I've done 10 videos. I did one short yesterday that had over 1,000 views, so I felt pretty good about that. And just going to see how it goes, because it's like a side hobby, because I don't have enough between all the podcasts that I do and the other things.
Take up 3D printing. I hear it's very good.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. For my funnish fact, I mean, it's kind of related to the subject because it's about things you don't like, or perhaps something that you don't want to see again. It's actually based on a study from Professor A.J. Marsden, head of psychology at Beacon College in Leesburg, Florida. It's about how our flight and fight response is actually linked to the ick factor, or the fact that you don't like something. But for a long time, they thought that actually emotions were basically the reason why you hated something. If you had a bad day and you watched a movie, you wouldn't like the movie, therefore it's gone. If you had a bad day and you eat something, therefore it's gone. So it was thought there was emotional trauma. But actually, they found that it's pattern recognition. They found that if you test the brain enough and you introduce a pattern of things that are linked in some way to horrible things. So you take a video of someone vomiting, you take a video of a horrible hairy spider, and then you introduce something that should be, by all accounts, a lovely thing, a sunset. You could actually introduce an ick factor, even if you haven't had a response to spider or vomit. If you are okay with those things, you could still create an ick factor because you have created the pattern recognition in your head for being horrible or being things you don't want to see again. So it's not an emotion. It's actually pattern recognition, and it's good for your survival. So there you go. Fun fact.
Very good.
There we go. Oh, and based on that, it links into also last week our feedback from Leisha Larson. She said, "Thank you very much for the shout out on the last episode." And she does say, Paul, that she is set up for online counselling. So if people are interested, find the link in last week's episode or last month's episode, and you can go from there.
Excellent. Very good.
Cool. I think we should get into the subject proper. Again, I mean, they need no introduction because you've been here before, but who are you guys?
Well, I'm Dave, and there's Phil as well.
Yeah, I am Phil, yes.
Yep.
I thought Dave was going to do his thing first.
Yeah. Phil doesn't have hair, and I have glasses, so we're quite similar to you guys.
I've got hair. It's just the lights are very bright in here, and you can't see it. It's there though.
Yeah,
That's
very bright head.
That's it. And yeah, we've been mates since year 7 in secondary school.
Yep.
And we've known Dan since that sort of time as well. So and yeah,
Because then I could sit in a mosh pit and actually be okay. But
exactly, and not get a perforated
I don't know if you'd have been
eardrum,
okay at 13, but
I probably wouldn't have perforated an eardrum at least.
true.
No, you made a rubber back then, weren't you? So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Bouncing around is great fun.
yeah.
But you're going to join us, and we're going to sort of go back to an episode we've done before of movies you don't want to see. Who wants to go first?
Shall I go first, Dave, or shall I? I don't mind. I've got my list.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll put one out first. I will say, when I first started listening to the podcast, when you guys did it last week, I obviously downloaded it and I was thinking about it, and I saw Dan, the post on Facebook about it. I was thinking, what movies would I not like to watch ever again? And then, Paul, your first suggestion really caught me off guard, because you obviously said Schindler's List, and I hadn't thought about it like that. I hadn't thought about a movie where, you're right, I don't want to watch that film again, because it was so good and so touching, and what makes you worryingly dehydrated. You have to drink a lot through it because you cry so much. That really threw me. My list was completely the opposite way around of all the terrible films I have watched and have seen and wasted, I would imagine by this point, days of my life, because watching them. And I think, first of all, I said this to Dan, I think, in one of the chats. I think my first one here would be a movie called Boat Trip. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it.
I remember
don't
going
need
to see
to.
that at the cinema with you.
So I knew I went to the cinema, and I figured it might be Phil that I went with.
Yeah, you did.
Came out in 2002, and it was around that time where the movies were like American Pie and Road Trip and Old School. So those sort of gross out teenage comedies, you know, where everyone thinks, oh, these are hilarious. You know, the guy put his Billy in an apple pie and stuff like that. That's hilarious, you know. And, you know, he slept with a fat chick in Road Trip and all that. This one, I mean, it's got a rotten Tomatoes score of 6%. So that should kind of imply how bad it was. And we were 19 in 2002, and I remember going to the cinema to see it. And even back then, at 19, thinking, this is a problematic movie. This is borderline. I feel uncomfortable watching this. So the synopsis is: guy breaks up with his girlfriend, Cuba Gooding Jr., who's normally in quite good movies, kind of hit and miss. I mean, and he goes into a travel agent's to book a trip to get away, to forget his girlfriend, long-term girlfriend that he split up with, and he is rude to the travel agent who's in there, who is quite obviously gay. It was 2002, so they made him an obvious gay. And he complains to the manager that this travel agent has been rude to him, and he wanted to book a trip for him and his mate. And the manager says, don't worry about it. I'll sort it out for you. We'll deal with that employee a bit later on. He books them onto a lovely cruise around the Caribbean. And then as they leave, Cuba Gooding Jr. and his mate, as they leave the travel agents, it turns out that the manager is actually the husband of the travel agent.
Uh-oh.
And as a joke, exactly, and as to get them back for him being mean to his husband, he's booked them onto a gay Caribbean cruise. So they go on the gay cruise. Hilarity ensues because there's gay stereotypes and borderline homophobic comments.
Roger Moore was fantastic.
I forgot Roger Moore was in it.
Hey, yeah, Roger Moore was in it.
You know,
pretty much playing Roger Moore.
I think he was there for the paycheck.
Yeah.
You know. And it was, and then he falls in love. Cuba Gooding Jr. falls in love with one of the dancers, but because he's on a gay cruise, he has to pretend to be gay. He can't be straight because that, you know, straight people aren't allowed on this cruise with gay people. That's ridiculous. It's, you know, it's 2002. There's segregation, surely. And so he pretends to be gay and gets in all sorts of awful situations that, you know, as I said, at 19, I knew weren't right. And I knew the comments they were putting out were, I was like, I don't feel quite comfortable watching this film. And it was just shockingly bad. I tried to go through IMDb for some of these because I figure IMDb is good. It has goofs, trivia, fun facts, you know, times when they messed up. And this movie was so bad, it doesn't have a trivia section. It doesn't have a quote section. It doesn't have a goof section because no one could be bothered to take time out of their lives to either watch it again and write something about it or write something about it in the first place. It was awful. And I think I saw it that once and then that was it. And I'd never, ever want to see that movie ever again, as long as I can live. I don't know if you remember much about it, Phil.
I think I've got the DVD.
Oh, no.
The one sale they secured. That's it.
Yeah. When I had my Philbusters shelves
yeah.
of DVDs, I'm sure I had it somewhere.
Right, I see. I'm going to put that on the IMDb trivia page now. So
one person
I'm going to log in. Yeah,
lives in Gravesend.
My mate Phil bought the DVD.
10-star review from Bill Fee.
So yeah, that's my first one. Give that one a wide berth. That was terrible.
So you're saying it's nothing like Road Trip, because Road Trip was actually fantastic.
I liked Road Trip.
I think that's it. I think someone clearly in Hollywood went, what sounds like Road Trip? What else could we do that's not a road trip? Maybe a boat trip, you know, and that's I think that's as far as they got.
They did Euro Trip, and that was okay. It wasn't as good.
Yeah,
as
I liked Euro Trip. And obviously, we've got Scotty Doesn't Know from that, which is a great song.
That's exactly right. And not the same name, but a similar vein is Sex Drive. where a guy goes.
Yes.
You've seen it.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it goes cross country to hook up
With
with some girl.
the Duke car.
Yes, that. Yeah.
Very good. I like that one.
I've not seen that one either.
Oh,
So
you
there
gotta
we
watch
go.
it.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Definitely.
That one's worth watching. Seth
It
Green's
is.
amazing in that one.
Exactly. Yeah, he plays the Amish guy. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my first one. It was wildly panned and lauded by critics, and just yeah, people have said, like, the reviews I read have even said then it was like borderline problematic. So someone said, I've just read now, someone said, one of the critics in America said, if the ship hit an iceberg, I would have been rooting for the iceberg. So.
That sounds like a good movie.
That does.
Yeah.
Why has no one done that?
Future episode, we'll sit and watch these
Yeah.
awful movies all together. There we go.
I think some of them we should do like a live watch along.
Oh, Casey's joining us.
Casey's
Ju-
genius.
Just as we're up, hey, there she is.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hi,
Hello,
Casey.
everybody.
Hello.
You're just in time for the end of recording session 1.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
great
We're gonna-
timing.
Do you remember? Yep. Where were we? Oh, yeah. So we've just had Boat Trip, which is a movie sounds like everyone should forget. So let's go for Phil. What's your first pick?
My first pick is a movie that made me realise that after listening to the other podcast that I'd never wanted to watch it again, and it's probably going to be a bit controversial. The movie is from 2010 and called Rubber.
Oh, no, it's awesome.
Fantastic.
I deliberately didn't tell both Sean and Paul that this was going to be in the pick.
It's
So I just waited to
ridiculously
sit back
bad,
and
but
watch
it's
what happens.
amazing.
It's on our 100.
Sharknado's ridiculously bad but amazing.
Mhm.
Rubber, I couldn't get on board with that. Once was enough.
Did you watch it all the way through?
Sadly so.
And still, you didn't like
And that was back when I was actually a tyre fitter as well. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Give you nightmares, PTSD, and all sorts of things.
Is
So
this
if
the
anything
thing
starts
like when
vibrating, I'm
teachers
walking away.
watch teacher shows and doctors watch doctor shows? They don't
Yes,
like it.
that's
So
exactly
you've
it.
got kind of a okay. So that's
No.
like a twisted
That's
perspective.
true. All I get from people is, have you watched this new cult documentary? Have you watched this new cult film? And I'm just like, I don't want to do work when I'm not working, and that is work. Like, I'd rather just go, no, I bet it's good. I bet it's good.
Oh, dear. It's on our 100 films to see before you die list. I mean, it's
Yeah.
can't be done.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah. The
So-
synopsis. A telepathic tyre comes to life and embarks on a killing spree.
Yeah.
The tyre finds a beautiful woman and follows her to a motel and kills people that come in between them in their way. I was like, really though?
You can understand the motivation.
Yeah.
What was the name of that killer car? It's like reverse killer. What was her name?
Christine. Yeah.
Christine. It's like
Ah,
reverse
yes.
Christine, isn't it?
Maybe it's a spare tyre.
Dropped out the back.
Yeah.
Did you watch that recently, Phil, or was it a while back?
It must have been over 10 years ago I watched that. And I was almost tempted to watch it again just so I had more of a talking point. But I was like, I don't know if I can sit through the film again. That's why I said to Dave, if we're going to do it, we'll watch it together with some beers and then we can just discuss it on here.
Well, yeah, my friend Andy has a Plex server that we use, and he's downloaded it for us to watch. And me and the
He's going
kids
to be
watched
asking me, what, this? I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, well, I watched the trailer the other day with the kids, and it's the one where the heads are all exploding, but they're very clearly mannequins, and they just thought it was ridiculous. So.
Yeah, it's pretty much that for an hour and a bit, yeah.
So when we get the T-shirt made up of the 100 picks for the Cosmic Pizza show, on the back we should have any movies that our guests disagree with. Just should be on the back.
Yes.
Like these are optional.
Controversy
You don't have to
noted.
do these ones. This is a controversial pick. Dave, what's next for you?
So I'm going to be sticking with the boat thing. And my next one would be Speed 2 Cruise Control. It's a ridiculous title because it's on a boat and boats don't have cruise control. So, I mean, I guess it's a cruise that's out of control, but oh gosh. I'm sure you guys have watched Speed 2, have you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you have, because Speed 1 was brilliant. You know, yeah, Speed 1 was brilliant. So you were like, well, Speed 1 was really good. Let's watch this one again. And then, oh dear, it was terrible. 4% on Rotten Tomatoes, this one got. I looked at it up.
Wow, that is low.
Yeah, and apparently in a 2000 interview, Sandra Bullock jokingly referred to the movie as the biggest piece of crap ever made, and that she only did it for the money.
Yeah.
So that's a paycheck movie all day long.
I only watched it for Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock.
That's true.
That's precisely it. So, yeah, it was, and I think it's got a record of like people turning it down. Like Keanu Reeves famously read the script and said, "No, I'm not doing it," and went on tour with his band instead. I think he was actually making The Devil's Advocate as well, which is a much better film. And then I read the other day that apparently Gary Oldman turned down the role of the villain to play the villain in Air Force One instead, which, makes sense because Air Force One is a great film. So,
Yeah.
So we should be
yeah.
thanking Speed 2.
Jeremy Irons.
yeah. I don't know who the bad guy was in the end. Who was it? Willem Dafoe. That was it. Yeah.
He'll do anything.
Yeah.
Likes a
And then it had a random sci-fi link to it because Boba Fett, Tamora Morrison's in it. So, but yeah, that's the random sort of one interesting link I think that you've got to get the rest of it. It was on telly a little while back, and I watched about 5 minutes of it, and the special defects were so bad of the boat crashing into stuff that I was like, oh god, how did this movie get made? I think it was in the days, wasn't it, when if something did well, they made a sequel, and then the sequel was inevitably
I've made a sequel or a cartoon series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or both.
Questionable cartoon series. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely some of those out there.
So yeah. So carry on that for the boat theme for me. Yeah, Speed 2. Not interested in seeing that again.
So I'm guessing your next one's going to be either Titanic because you just don't want to watch it again because it's sad, or it's going to be Carry On Cruising. It's going to be a big deep cut callback. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, anyway, Bill, what would your next be one?
Okay, we're going 3 years previous to the other one with a 2007 movie called Teeth.
Oh gosh.
Anyone seen that? I see Casey's seen that one.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Casey knows.
Yeah.
Teeth.
Yeah, have
Was
you
it
not
like
seen
a
that
killer
one, Dave?
dentist? No.
Not quite.
It
No,
doesn't
I
quite
think
so,
it.
yeah.
I think if it's the one that I'm thinking of, oh dear Lord,
Mind reading teeth.
Are the teeth in a
following
place that
a
wouldn't-
woman around the place.
Are the teeth in a place they shouldn't be?
They are in the place they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's
High
that
school
one.
student
Oh,
Dawn
God.
seems just like an average girl growing up next to a nuclear power plant, as you do, and her parents and troublesome stepbrother Brad. When a fellow obstinate advocate Toby forces himself on her, she discovers she has a secret weapon: vagina teeth.
Oh my
To
god.
be fair to this film, as the only woman in the room, unless any of you identify otherwise, the film was inspired in response to sexual assault. So from a woman's perspective, I thought it was interesting to have that take, because the unwanted sexual advances that the woman experiences are met with disaster, and rightly so. Just very weirdly done. Very weirdly done.
But if memory serves, isn't it later? Is up there is wanted advances.
And still.
Yeah, same story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome, that one. It's not one for Dave's list. He doesn't like gore very much, do you, Dave?
Not a big fan of gore films, no. I don't see that, especially
Unless
the
it's
gore
Alien.
porn stuff. Yeah. Okay, so shall I'll go
Dave.
next, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say this one is not boat themed. I didn't mind
Oh.
Titanic. Everyone loves that guy bouncing off the propellers. Best bit of the movie.
I laughed out loud.
Everyone, wait for the guy, wait for the guy. For me, I think it's the Invention of Lying by Ricky Gervais in 2009. Again, you guys some of you may have seen this film, and I think it kind of ties in a bit to Phil's one and kind of what Casey said, is that Teeth clearly had a good idea but just poorly executed. I think this one as well. From the trailers, it seemed like it was going to be quite an interesting, fun movie that might have something interesting to say, and it just didn't. It just turned into a watch Ricky Gervais show while he lampoons religion. Not that I'm a big fan of religion, but it was him kind of ranting about how crap religion is for an hour and a half. It was very light on jokes, and I think could have been done in a much better way. I don't remember too much of the film, but I think he becomes almost a sort of God Jesus figure, doesn't he? Where he's the only one who can talk to the man upstairs or something, he calls him, and then everyone starts revering him as a prophet, and it just got a little bit too self-satisfying for my taste, I think. Yeah. It was in that period of Ricky Gervais where he'd do something fantastic and brilliant, like The Office or Extras, and then something awful, like probably controversial here, like Derek or something like that I didn't enjoy at all, So yeah, definitely that one for me. You guys seen it at all?
Nope.
Nope.
Not seen that one. I think I've
Okay.
heard of it.
No, it's a good one. I mean, in the fact that, again, it is a good premise. The idea is it's a world where no one can lie. So he becomes the only person on the planet who can lie. He works in the movie and TV industry, which only does documentaries exclusively. And he's desperate to try and get... Was it the Black Plague movie that he wants to make? The documentary, but no one wants to watch it because no one wants to be depressed all the time, and then he's overheard just telling is it a girl or is it an old lady who's dying in a hospital, the story that actually she'll be fine because she's going to go to a lovely new place after she dies, and everyone then like, oh my god, is that true? That's amazing. And then he just embellishes and it becomes more and more and more. It's a great idea, but like I say, as Dave says, it doesn't quite deliver on what it should be doing.
It almost sounds like they've mixed Liar Liar with Bruce Almighty and kind of twisted it a little bit. Right, Jim Carrey's back catalogue. What can we do?
That was probably in the pitch meeting as they sat down. It's like, oh yeah, that movie and that movie over there. Yeah, it'll be fine.
I think you're right, Dan. It just it started off with him kind of like lying about his bank balance and then lying to get a woman to sleep with him and stuff like that. He's like, you have to sleep with me or the world's going to end. She's like, oh my god, do we have time to get to a motel? And there was some sort of funny aspects of it. And then I think you're right. I think it's his wife, his mum, I think is dying, and he says, don't be scared, you're going to go to this place in the sky, the beautiful afterlife. And then he becomes a bit of a prophet, and it just went a bit downhill from there. And I couldn't really watch the end of it. It was just a bit rubbish, to be fair. So yes, not interested in seeing that ever again.
Bill, next one.
My next one from 2009, and I know you quite like this one because we've spoken about this. The Watchmen.
I do like this, Bill. Yeah, I like this.
Watchmen.
I like The Watchmen.
I remember I went on a date to the cinema to see this, and oddly enough, some friends were 2 rows behind me as well, and we all got to the end and were like, "Whoa!" And the amount of people that walked out, and we're like, "Why did we watch that?" I think everyone was just miserable by the end, and we're like kind of sat there because we paid money to see it. And we're like, well, no, we're going to watch it to the end. It's so long. It was so all over the place at some points. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on anymore. I know I like comic book movies, but oh my god, that's something else. That one.
It was very, very faithful to the comic books, wasn't it? So I think if you didn't really know what the comic books were
I've
about,
never picked up the comic books. Once I saw the movie, I was like, I don't want to know. But Jeffrey D. Morgan was in it, and we like him.
I like.
No.
I like The Watchmen. I think it was quite good. There was a lot of blue willies in it, but it was
Yes, I
enjoyable
forgot
none the
about
least. So.
Yeah, it takes all sorts. It's fun
Yeah,
times. It's
you know.
it's all good.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, can I just cut in about Blue Willies?
Yeah,
On my
always.
test drive now, just before, they took us down, like I went down some back roads so that I could like test the steering all the way, and at one point
You ran
there was
over
a
a Smurf.
gigantic dildo in the middle of the road, and
Shit, I wondered where I'd left that.
I went, oh my gosh, am I supposed to run over that? And the car salesman was sitting there with his little clipboard, and he was like, what, where? And I went, in the road. And he went, oh, goodness me.
At least it wasn't stuck upright. It could have damaged the front bumper.
It was absolutely humongous. And
My
he
gosh.
was like, oh, what a strange item to fly tip. And I was like, okay, you can carry on being professional about this. I was like, if you want me to pretend it's a dog chew toy or something to make this a little less awkward, like that's fine. But yeah, so that was an interesting anecdote from my last hour.
That was one of those anecdote interruptions where you think, "Oh, I wonder where this is going to go," and it went exactly where my head was going to go. That's crazy.
That was mad.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah,
blue,
the back
so there you go.
Oh,
Wow, there we go.
there we go. That it was a prophecy for later on. It was all good. Yeah, no, I love the film. I think it's great. I think it's like a great sort of takedown of superheroes and why we don't or shouldn't really worship them too much because they've got all this power over us culturally.
I suppose nowadays, if you compare it to something like The Boys, it's kind of
Mm.
similar.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't get on with
mm.
it. Whereas I love The Boys.
Yeah. A little less diabolical.
Mm-hmm. That's a new series out today, isn't it? I believe.
Is it
I think
today?
so.
I think it's today it comes out. Yeah.
When are we finished here?
How
We
can
could-
we shorten?
We could do a live watch of it.
I couldn't watch that with you, Paul. I feel like I'm sitting in the room with my dad.
blushing.
I'd be like,
Oh, thanks.
oh, I just need to go to the bathroom whilst this like really crazy weird fetish scene is going on. Like, oh, I just really need a wee all of a sudden.
At least you didn't say granddad. I'll give you that.
Oh,
Just
dear.
because I went out to a restaurant today and used my over 60s card to get a cheap meal.
Did you? Do you know what, Paul? My dad isn't actually even 60, so you can be my father figure from now on.
Oh, thanks. Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Right.
well,
Well, I don't.
Dave, yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. To be fair, but never
No.
mind. Let's carry on.
Well, I don't agree with boat trips, so we're even now.
So, okay, next one for myself. I've got some controversial kid ones coming up in a bit, but for now we'll say Independence Day 2. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
Never watched it.
Oh,
No.
you don't need to.
I think the first ones should be left alone, really.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, we were all of a similar sort of age to when Independence Day 1 came out, and it made our summer. 1996, it was the movie of the summer to go and watch, and it was absolutely brilliant. Jeff Goldblum was great. Will Smith was fantastic. Bill Pullman was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. And number 2 was just so bad. It was just completely unneeded. It was a rehash, wasn't it? I mean, aliens come to Earth, they beat them again, end of the movie. They've got a slightly bigger spaceship this time, but that's it. And I think we have me and Louise like to watch TV in bed, so we have TV bed. It's the dream. Always wanted TV bed. Comes up at the end. I love it. TV bed. So comes out of the bed. We get into bed. Louise lays on me. She falls asleep. I end up scanning through all the movies, and I invariably go to Sky Cinema, and I'll just put a movie that's on. I think I'll watch that. And Independence Day 2 came on the other day after we'd agreed to do this with Dan, and I thought, you know what? I'll watch 20 minutes of it and see if it's worth the list. and it was it was awful. I think I got.
Do you watch it all or just 20 minutes?
Oh no, I think I watched about 10 minutes and then put a different film on because it was just so bad. It was so bad. Even the dialogue's the same. I don't know if you guys remember watching it. There's a bit where they're flying through London and everything's crashing down from the other side of the world. And he's like, must go faster, and you're like, oh gosh, yeah, it was
a Jurassic Park line.
Exactly. So and he said it in Independence Day because the director wanted him to, and that was fun. That was a nice little callback. But then I mean, what was it? Not 20 years later, but it was almost. It was probably at least 15 years later they made this one, didn't they? And it was just, I don't think it even did very well at the box office because it was just so awful. Just too much special effects at the time and just terrible. So I don't know how you guys feel about that one. Hopefully the same way, because you should do.
I didn't even know they made a sequel.
No, I didn't.
So
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
No. And it should work. The idea is that they've plundered all of the crashed ships, so they've kind of augmented human tech and alien tech, and now the humans have kind of got their own way of kicking ass. And it all looked like it could be quite an interesting thing, that they're actually going to have a proper battle and they could stand for themselves, and they couldn't. So it just kind of retrod the same ground again. And no Will Smith. Will Smith knew better than to actually sit in the movie, so they killed him off in like a tiny little off-screen moment at the very beginning of the movie in a newsreel, and that's it. Oh, okay, all right. So your main star didn't want to come back. I guess it's not going to be a good one.
Yeah. Again, I think and there's a bit in it at the beginning where Jeff Goldblum goes to Africa, I think it is, where there's a warlord, and they've kind of been abandoned by the rest of the country. But one of the alien ships, when they destroy them at the end of Independence Day, obviously crashed. You don't think about the fact that all the aliens on there probably survived the crash landing because they were massive ships. And there was a whole backstory about how these guys in Africa have been fighting these aliens for the past 15 years. And you think that would have made such a better story,
the premise is
even
good.
a TV series of them going into these alien spaceships and fighting the leftover aliens and using their technology and things like that, and the advances, like Dan said, that came with that technology. That would have been such a better story than they show up in a bigger spaceship. That was So terribly executed, unfortunately. Yeah.
There we go.
Do not watch.
Phil.
Well, I'm
Phil,
going to skip
what's
a
your next
few,
one?
and I'm going to go to one that after Dave mentioned about overdoing it on special effects, which was probably the only thing that saved this movie because nothing could save it really. It was Ghostbusters: Answer the Call from 2016, which was the reboot, if you want to say it that way, of the originals, but without the originals in it, and keeping the firehouse, changing the car, having the original characters come back, but not as them, with an all-female cast from Saturday Night Live, I believe.
Okay.
And there was only one of them was actually funny. And the movie itself, I mean, what was it? They brought in Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
As well,
he
trying
was
to hope
funny.
that would bring in some eye candy. And he was quite funny, but the film itself was dire. And at the end, I think the last 20 minutes was just so much special effects. I had no idea what was going on half the time.
I have to say, I didn't actually see the end of it because I fell asleep.
I did. My first attempt to watch it, I fell asleep. So I tried it a second time, and then I realized how bad it was and wish I'd fallen asleep again.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Good. Keep it that way. Forget it exists.
Again,
Go to Afterlife. So much better.
And you do think sometimes a lot of these things are kind of maybe with, because it's all female cast, and maybe are they subject to review bombing, because there's lots of men out there who don't like women and all that.
It's not that at
all.
all.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think a bit like Star Wars Acolyte, which had promise, it just wasn't very well executed, Yeah.
I think that's such a shame as well, because it feeds into that, they don't need to do any of this stuff with an all-female cast. Like when I watched, was it Ocean's 8?
Oh, yeah, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah,
instead
I
of
know the one you
Ocean's.
mean.
Yeah.
Ocean.
And she's like Danny Ocean's sister or something like that. I actually enjoyed that
yeah.
film, but I really enjoy cheesy like
Mm.
you know, thief heist movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that again was one of those where the internet trolls were like, "Oh, women," and then it didn't get great reviews, so it just feeds into that the same way that the Ghostbusters film did, which I think is really unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, if they'd have tweaked it and made them maybe the daughters of the original cast, I think it would have worked, and it would have made more sense. But having it like is a different universe, but the same thing.
Oh, that's what I thought they were doing, because I have not
But
seen
the original cast
that
were
movie.
in it.
Oh, right, okay.
But they weren't playing their original characters.
Right.
I
So
think they killed
just
off Bill
happened to be in the
Murray.
universe.
Yeah. It's weird, and it just didn't work for me. Ooh. As a
Yeah,
fan of the
a
original, and actually
legacies-
my
legacies
laptop's
thing.
bounced on the original.
Oh.
Because I've got the firehouse under here with some boxes, so the laptop's at a decent height.
Okay, so next I'm going to start bashing, because I've seen a lot of them recently, but they won't all be new, is the kids movies, and another movie that I can really recommend if you fancy a 90-minute sleep is the Playmobil movie.
Yes. Oh yes.
So Casey, your kids are quite young, aren't they? And you know, if you fancy a bit of a nap, but something where they will sit quite still and watch it, but you don't have to worry about them, I would definitely recommend this one. It came out in 2019 off the back of, you know, again, similar to what some other picks, the Lego movie had just done really well, and then Lego Batman came out, and Lego movie is one of my favorite movies. Lego Batman is one of the funniest movies ever.
So good. We're going through a huge Lego movie phase in this house right now, and everything is awesome. It's great.
It's awesome. Yeah. Everything's cool when you're part of a team like this. Yeah, so then clearly Hollywood execs went, what other toy brands can we use? And Playmobil came up, you know, the Lego that no one wants.
Yeah.
And yeah, we took the kids to the cinema to see it. It came out in 2019. And I think, from what I remember, it starts off in the real world, and then they maybe go to a place that makes the Lego Playmobil. So I even said Lego. They go to the Playmobil factory, and somehow a girl and her younger brother get sucked into the Playmobil world. And for me, that's where it ended, because that's where I fell asleep in the cinema.
Like, this just sounds like the Minecraft movie, like exactly the same.
I think it was. I think it's quite similar. Yeah. So it's clearly a Hollywood trope, isn't it? So I think it was a lighthouse that they go to, and they ended up in a Viking world. I know that Harry Potter was in it. What's his name? Daniel Radcliffe. There were some dinosaurs at the end. I remember waking up and seeing dinosaurs because Luke was excited because the dinosaurs showed up. And that was it.
You were excited too.
I had a nice hour and 20-minute nap, which was lovely. You know, Louise watched the kids and ate some popcorn, and then we went home. And that's about all I can tell you of the movie, because I can't remember the rest of it, because it was so rubbish and boring. And I think it was quite widely panned. And as you say, it just kind of tried to build off all those other ones that had come before it, you know, Lego Movie and things like that, and just it wasn't good at all. Yeah, not very good. So Playmobil movie for me is definitely up there.
They've got 18% on Rotten Tomatoes and one
See, there we
star.
go.
One
Great, is
star.
it?
Oh, that
One star.
That isn't.
Yeah, it was terrible, absolutely terrible. So yeah, definitely Playmobil movie. Don't bother.
Never even heard of it.
No.
Nope.
I was going to say, do you get Playmobil in Canada, Sean?
Oh yeah, I sell it on
okay.
I sell it on my Etsy shop, so we find it at thrift stores all the time. But I didn't know they made a movie about it.
So they did
No, they didn't.
Enterprise, they? But it's so overpriced.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So when you come to sell more of the Playmobil, Sean, you can just say as seen on on TV, or as in seen in the movie. You've seen the movie, now play with the toys.
As mentioned on the Cosmic Pizza podcast.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Is Casey is back? Is Casey all right?
I don't know.
Well,
She's
she's
there.
halfway there, but
Yeah.
She's gone back for that blue willy in the road.
we know she picked it up right there.
Yeah.
She tested those brakes. That was emergency.
Just want to see how big the boot is.
Plenty of storage.
She had to buy the car.
Yeah. Oh,
So
she's
I
out.
insulted her too much.
Yeah, that's it. Should we carry on and see if she can
Yeah.
join us in? Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
Okay. So
Yeah, messes up the video
disastrous
recording.
plastic and all that. Yeah, it'll be fine. No continuity here. So yeah, after disastrous plastic toys, Phil, what's your next one?
A film that was praised by critics, but I saw it and hated it. From 2019, Joker.
Oh,
I
nice. I see.
did
I
not
haven't actually seen
enjoy that
these.
movie.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you know what? That was a bit of a slog to get through. I enjoyed it once, and I almost bought it on Blu-ray to watch it again. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to see it again, so I didn't.
So for me, it was almost an uncomfortable watch, and I didn't enjoy it. For me, the Joker has always been a character you can't stop watching. Whereas that guy, I'm like, I just kept wanting to look away. I'm like, no, I don't like this. He's uncomfortable almost. It's weird. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I think the reason that I enjoyed it even a little bit was because Mark Maron was in it, and he's one of my favorite podcasters, and he only had like a 30-second cameo in the thing, but
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that movie either. I mean, a lot of people say you should watch it, but I've not seen that one.
Yeah, I know obviously it touches on the mental illness side of things, and it ticks all the boxes there, but I just didn't like it for that character. And like the origin story of that character, and it didn't work for me at all. I didn't enjoy it. And yeah, I started making arguments, and I thought, crap. What, you mad?
Yeah. The problem is Heath Ledger set such a high bar.
Well, that's
and,
it.
and absolutely nailed it for me. So
live action Jokers, he's the best. But obviously, I think one of the best Jokers is actually Mark Hamill, who did the animated version. Is actually the definitive Joker for me.
Do you feel, because in that universe there is no Batman at that point? Like,
no, because
there's no foil to him.
meet young Bruce Wayne in the Joker movie.
As I've heard that spoiler, yes. So do you feel that because that foil isn't there isn't that anti-Joker?
No,
it doesn't work.
No, it's just that the character himself wasn't the Joker for me. I actually think Jared Leto's Joker was better than that one. Or the Joker, was better than that one. And that is controversial.
Yeah, I mean, DC's got a troubled history, isn't it? Even with, like you say,
well, the animated
Suicide Squad and things like that was just, it's hit and miss. But then we watched The Penguin recently. I don't know if you guys have watched that, and that was absolutely fantastic with Colin Farrell.
So I want to watch the Batman, as in the Sparkly Cedric one, but I haven't actually watched that one yet. But I do want to watch that. By Sparkly Cedric.
Which one's that? Sorry, the one with.
I was going to say Sparkly Cedric, because he's a sparkly vampire. He's Cedric in Harry Potter. So
Sparkly Cedric. Sparkly Cedric should be his porn name. Like if his career goes down, I'm Sparkly Cedric.
That will always be his name now. Is Sparkly Cedric.
Sorry, I didn't get the Harry Potter reference there. Sorry.
Harry Potter and Twilight. I'm just throwing them all in.
Bringing them all together.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Batman. I thought it was quite a good movie.
I've not seen that one yet. I need to. Then I'll watch the Penguin.
Okay. But yeah, so for carrying on them movies up that I wouldn't want to watch again, this one might be a bit controversial. It's probably got one of the highest Rotten Tomatoes score on my list so far, which is 48%. But and it again, you can class it a bit like the Playmobil. I haven't watched it all in its entirety, and it is from 1987. It's Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh.
And I can tell you why I don't want to watch it again is because it scarred me when I was 4 years old. And I remember it was one of the first movies my dad, I think, either rented or somehow got on VHS. And we sat down to watch it. And they're obviously driving through the forest at the beginning. Driving through the forest, and then they knock over that shape and they're not sure what it is, and you're not sure what it is at first, and they put it on the roof of their estate or their station wagon,
as you do.
And as they're driving off, I don't know if you guys remember, he puts his head over the windscreen and it's still alive, and he roars, doesn't he? Everyone in the car goes, ah! And that was it. I remember very vividly at 4 years old, absolutely crapping my pants and getting behind my dad and going, turn it off, I don't want to watch it. And no matter how much he tried to tell me that it was a comedy, and it got better, and actually Harry's really nice at the end, I didn't want to hear it, and I just didn't ever watch it. And I have not watched it since, because somewhere deep down inside me, there's still that sort of primal fear of Bigfoot. So yeah,
the 80s for you.
Yeah,
I've got a friend who is exactly the same with ET.
Yeah,
I randomly just send her a picture of ET sometimes. It freaks her out. She hates
it. My sister-in-law has an actual phobia, just like when you see a spider or something like that. And we went on the ET ride in Florida with her, and she was petrified all the way through. And on that ride, what you do is you put your name in at the very beginning, and it gives you a little card. You swipe the card, and at the end of the ride, it says your name. ET says, "Thank you for sending me home, Dan. Thanks for sending me home." And it keeps going, and it said her name, and that was just the icing on the cake for her. It just sent her over the edge. She's like, "Oh my god, he's my name!" She was gone. We actually had to stop going around the Universal Islands of Adventure and just sit down with about 5 minutes in the steamer in the mist just to calm down, because it really she just couldn't take it. I don't know what it is, but Harry and the Hendersons, "'Cause your feet's too big." I love it. The kind of Randy Newman kind of
theme series as well, didn't it?
It had a TV show and everything. Oh, I love it.
I remember watching that.
No, if I had the similar thing for Gremlins, I couldn't watch it until I was in my 20s. I feel like you should go back to it. I feel like you should give it one more try.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe now the kids are a bit older, maybe I should give it a go. Because I think
them
the
in
cast
front of you whilst you're watching it.
yeah. I'll go make a cup of tea at that point.
And
then come back when it's over. I do. And like you say, I think it had a pretty good cast, didn't it? You know, John Lithgow is the main guy in it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't for me. Very, very scary movie. So yeah, definitely not Harry and the Hendersons.
80s family love film, scary movie.
E.T.'s fine. I like him. He's nice and short. You know, all he does is point at stuff. He doesn't go around screaming him
with his glowing finger.
Yeah, helps people. So
yeah, that's what Casey saw. It was E.T.'s finger.
Do you know, my dad used to say that I have an ET finger because when I was little, I chopped the top of my finger off and it grew back, but it didn't grow back normally. So when I do this to people, I've got one shorter finger.
Oh wow!
So my friends all do this to me because they think they're really funny. So yeah, I'm a bit traumatized by that because I've always tried to hide it and cover it up from people because he made me really paranoid about it. So parent trauma, a little bit of parent trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil, any beloved conspiracy theory creatures in yours, or what's your next pick?
My last one is from 1979, and you know what this one is as well.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
No,
And I
you're
love
kidding.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
I love it. But this movie, how did we get the Wrath of Khan after this?
Mm.
I am so
Maybe you
grateful
should
for that
thank
one.
it.
Yeah. The only good thing to come out of that movie was the redesign.
Well, there's that. But have you watched the new and improved director's cut from 2 years ago or whatever it was?
No, I don't think I've ever made it to the end of the original one.
Oh,
I've had it on VHS, I've had it on DVD, I've had it on Blu-ray, and I've still put it on. I'm like,
you need it on Laserdisc.
Laser.
later. But everything from the uniforms looked horrible. I didn't like the white and grey uniforms. Yeah, the ship looked amazing, but there are way too many panning shots of the ship just to waste another 10 minutes.
No, I think 45 minutes is enough, surely.
45 minutes of just pure shots of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's starship
more
porn,
than-
I suppose. Yeah.
Check out the nacelles on that.
Those shuttle bay doors need a clean.
Yeah.
What I love is that there were two movies out at that time that were science fiction-y, and they wanted to make money, so they thought, oh, what franchise do we have? Let's go to Star Trek. Which one do we copy? Do we copy Star Wars, which has got tons of action and really fun, and the kids seem to like it, and we can sell toys forever? Or should we do 2001 and really go thinky? Which one should we do? Let's go 2001. Oh no, yeah, very bad choice.
Yeah, it's great
Yeah.
to see all the original cast back, but yeah. I'll skip that one, jump straight onto the Wrath of Khan. Thanks very much.
Dan,
And
did
like
you
we
see-
were saying the other day, it started off the odd number curse.
Yes. So Dan, you saw the Wrath of Khan recently, didn't you?
I did, yes. The Science Museum, because it's the 60th anniversary of the franchise. The Science Museum are doing all the movies back to back, sort of one every week, all the way through the exhibition. And I managed to very luckily get some tickets to go and see Wrath of Khan #2. Absolutely amazing. It wasn't adapted for IMAX, but it was in an IMAX theater, so you got the ship's scale basically. You've got these seats that are quite steep up, so you've got a very long line of people behind you, and the screen is just there. So as the ship battles are happening, as all the special effects are blowing up in your face, it is literally right there. So it's very immersive experience for a movie that you may have seen hundreds of times or never seen at all, in the case of my wife, because she's actually never sat down and watched it. As many times as I've tried to make her watch it, she's never sat down and watched it. But
There's someone
she
here that
thought
may not
she
have seen it.
had, yeah.
Casey.
But very good
Silence
experience. Very
speaks
good
wonders.
experience. So Casey,
Did you see it?
Casey, if you wanted to.
Well, hang on,
sounds
is it on the
incredible.
list of things to watch or not watch?
Oh no, the Wrath of
watch it,
Khan
okay.
is on the to watch 100%.
Okay.
The first one,
okay.
don't do it to yourself.
No, it's,
And
Yeah.
it's a hard one.
it was quite funny. As soon as we mentioned Star Trek, Katie's face just went. "Mm."
Oh yeah, I just
I
they
had to
had
throw
to bring
one in
me
there.
on. They had to bring me on to diversify things
Yes.
from bald-headed men that wear glasses and only talk about Star Trek.
It's true. So true.
I think if you're going to start anywhere, Casey, you should start on the one 2009, the reboot, because that's the one probably most accessible, isn't it, for people who are movie-going fans but not Star Trek fans.
Okay,
Yeah, that'll
I'll
get
write
you
it
in
down.
there. Yeah, quite enjoyable, isn't it? Yeah.
That's not right.
2009.
That's not writing. The arms didn't even move.
And
There's no
technically, it's
pen
not a
in your
reboot;
hand.
it's more of a relaunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelvin
Different
timeline.
universe. Yeah.
Strange New Worlds. Start with that. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds is good. It's very good.
Would you not stop?
Or just avoid all of Star Trek and watch what you like.
What's Deep Space Nine?
Yeah.
Done with everything else. It's like a soap. Soap in space.
See, I tried that with Louise, and she will not watch Deep Space Nine. She's just
That's
like,
because
it's
you
boring.
need to
They're on a
divorce her.
space station.
You need to ease her in with Babylon 5.
Oh, yeah.
I think, yeah, that. Well, maybe, yeah. We've been watching Star Trek Academy, which is a bit like high school in space, isn't it? And some of that is okay, some of it's a bit
Set
questionable.
after Discovery, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I never got through Discovery.
No.
I don't know.
No, I didn't either, but we just skipped, and I was like, let's put it on. I'm seeing a lot of trailers
Okay.
for it. I'm seeing some good things about it.
I'm seeing some good stuff about it, but
and it's all right in places. We had a few filler episodes recently that have been a bit meh, and it is a lot about kids and their problems. But it's okay. Yeah, but it's all right. It's not the worst. Yeah. Anyway, so is that the end of your list, Philip?
Dave.
That is the last one on the list.
Okay, right. I'll go through some of these quite quickly because, again, these are mainly kiddie films that we've seen so many times or we're not interested in at all. Obviously, when the kids are young, you've probably got your own version of these. Planes and Planes 2, Cars 2. I took Louise on a date to see Cars 2 because I'm that cool. When it was out in the cinema, and then when we had Jack, it was the only film he'd watch for 6 months of the year when he was 3, and it was crazy, And Planes 2 now, even like Louise was saying the other day, we were discussing this in the car, that when it starts with AC/DC's Thunderstruck, Planes 2, and it was straight to video, so it didn't even come out in the cinemas, I don't think. She's like, I still get triggered now when I hear Thunderstruck. Planes 2 intro. So,
as far as Cars movies goes, you have the first one, skip, third one, that's it.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then for me, another one that terrified me when I was younger was Labyrinth.
Yeah, creepy.
So creepy, right?
Nightmare fuel.
Yep.
I mean, David Bowie's crotch is only so big. I mean, it's not a problem. You
don't see that in IMAX.
He's terrifying, David Bowie. He is so scary.
To be.
He's borderline predatory with that girl.
Yeah, there is that.
And like it's got Jim Henson and the puppets and the Muppets, but not the nice ones. Not the nice ones you get in Sesame Street or,
pull their heads off and stuff.
Muppets Christmas Carol. It's all the terrifying ones.
But could you really imagine Kermit coming along saying, yeah, we're going to take your baby.
That sounds like a nice babysitting service. Maybe it would have been a different movie.
You said Sesame Street. I'm picturing Big Bird, but like with no feathers. So they're really horrific, like horrible.
Oven-ready chicken.
Yeah,
man, they need to remake the movie.
It is. It's like all the Jim Henson puppets that they messed up on, and we're like, oh, we'll put them in the basement and use them for something a bit later.
Defect.
Yeah, exactly.
The Nightmare Fuel basement. Yeah.
And then someone went, God, we spent so much money on these. What are we going to do with them? So definitely Labyrinth.
I've got an image of Big Bird on a rotisserie now. That's really.
Yeah.
And then following on from the straight to VHSs, I think Phil, me, you, and Dan are a similar sort of age, and Casey probably a bit as well, where there are so many Disney straight to videos that I do not want to watch ever again. Like Aladdin 2, and I'm pretty sure there was Aladdin 3 and 4.
The third one, no. Second one was really good.
Yeah, see, I knew Phil would know them all. There's one Lion King that's okay. I think maybe number 2 is all right, but the rest of them are rubbish.
I see again. I like the third one because it's Timon and Pumbaa.
You're just making films up now. You're just making things up.
I just thought of another one. You saying that the Lion King, the live action one. Never watched that again. That was
that
hated it. The original was perfect. Don't mess with it.
Yeah, I'm sure there were at least 4 Aladdins, weren't there?
No, you had Aladdin,
King
Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Aladdin 3, Prince of Thieves.
Okay.
In between number 2 and 3, you had the whole animated series.
Oh God! See, I've forgotten all about that.
Yeah, because it really confused people. Because in the UK, I'm going to go really nerdy here. In the UK, it aired before you could see the Return of Jafar, and everyone's like, "Why is Iago really good now? Why is he on their team? Why is the genie back?" And there was so many unanswered questions until you saw the Return of Jafar, and they answered all of those. But a lot of people were very confused on Sunday morning when they tuned into Disney.
Go deep
Yeah.
lore. Always got to go deep lore.
I was, and I know your wife's a big Disney fan, Dan.
Yeah.
You know, but
we've
did
watched
you have
them
many
all,
of these in your
Audio
house?
Yeah. Well, Disney Plus, they've got the whole catalog. The whole vault is
of
on there.
course.
We watch it all the time, and yeah, the Prince of Thieves one was the one we watched. I think most recently, and it's just dire. It just wants
Yeah,
to
that
be
one's
so
not
much
good.
better than it wants. And
They even got
trying to think of all the others.
Robin Williams back for that one, and it was so bad.
Yeah, I know. You would have thought he would have elevated it, but he's the only good thing in the whole thing.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? The Cinderella. They did the Cinderella follow-up where it's actually one of the ugly sisters gets her turn to have her happily ever after, and she then turns on the mum and the other stepsister who is
Jesus.
genuinely
wow.
evil. And then Cinderella helps her, but there's like this whole thing where the stepmom gets hold of the magic wand from the fairy godmother, and she starts to undo Cinderella's happy ever after as well. So they team up, and then they get their family. Just what the hell is going on? It's just awful. Please don't ever do it to yourself.
Oh dear.
Don't
Sounds
get me
terrible.
started on Little Mermaid as well. There's just too
Yeah.
don't have another recording session after this.
No.
There's too much.
It was,
And
it
then
was
I'd
the second
say-
and third one a prequel.
Maybe.
She's got no legs.
And then I say finally, after, because me and Louise were discussing about what we're going to add into it and things like that, she asked if she could have a mention, and I said, of
Ooh.
course. So her one that she wanted to put forward was The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh,
I
And
like
no, I
that
disagree
movie.
with that.
Yeah, I do. That's
I
a
have
great
to-
movie.
Any Danny Boyle film, I think, is so good.
Yeah, and I agree. I didn't mind The Beach. I thought it was quite good. You know, I liked Leo in it. It had a good cast, good British cast. It was really enjoyable. The biggest reason she doesn't want to watch it ever again is because she was one of the people. She read the book of The Beach before the movie
Okay.
came out, and she absolutely loves the book. And I think it's one of those things where they were obviously tight for time and budget. And she said the book is such a better story than the movie is. In the movie, he's completely different. Like, I didn't realize that Leo's character is a really cockney British guy from like a sort of council estate and stuff like that. And he's almost a completely different character to how he is in the actual movie. So I think that's her reason for putting that one in,
Okay.
just because
No, fair
she
enough.
didn't like what Hollywood did to it.
What
You know,
became
they
with it.
needed their pretty boy, I think, didn't they, to try and sell it. So,
I
But
mean,
yeah.
Danny Boyle's really like he does really like mad. His stylization is a bit. I think you have to. It's like you love it or you don't. And there's some pretty mad scenes that I don't think were in the book. You know, like when he goes into like some kind of Grand Theft Auto video game mode, like running through the jungle, like.
that was mad, that scene, wasn't it?
So mad, yeah, but very, very Danny Boyle.
Yeah. And I like his stuff. I like Danny Boyle. I think he's pretty good normally. So yeah. So that's not for me. That was for her. So
That's good. I mean, if she's got more picks, we could get her on. We could keep this as a thing going. Get some more
definitely.
episodes to come.
So if you got Emily on this one, she'd be like, I've seen that. Have
we
you watched that? She's terrible.
have a thing with Kerry where we've watched Marvel movies, and I know for a fact we've sat and watched them all before, and we're now introducing them to the kids, so they're kind of catching up to where we've already been. And Kerry has to lean over every now and then and go, "Did we actually watch this one?" It's like, yes,
Same.
It's nice in some ways because they react differently. I mean, blimey, we watch a movie and it's like being in an American cinema. Louise is like, "Oh my god, oh my god," like gasping, and and it's quite enjoyable at times. I quite like it. So.
Well, I've got one to add in. There's a 1997 film with Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey called Contact.
Hey, now.
No one would ever watch that. That sounds awful.
I said that on the comments. I was like, I hope Contact was in this list. Oh,
Paul must have
that
emailed me
movie.
about 5 times. Have you watched that film yet? And I was like, right, I'm gonna sit down and watch this film.
Oh,
Yeah. Although I did
Wow.
watch recently a film that surprised me. 2021 Mortal Kombat. I
Oh,
thoroughly enjoyed it and I'd watch it again. I mean, it's terrible, but there's so much fan service that I enjoyed it so
Yeah.
much. And I'm really looking forward to the next one. And I was sad when they announced it was delayed and it's coming out soon. And I'm going to go to the cinema and watch it. And I'm not even apologetic.
don't be. I think it looks really good. I'd like to see.
it's
that.
Carl
I
Urban
think-
as Johnny Cage again, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
he looks great in it. You know,
Mm.
and when he's in a movie like that, Carl Urban, it normally turns out to be pretty good. I mean, he was in Star Trek. There we go.
That's
Yeah, and he
true.
was in
That's true.
and he was in Dread, which was a great movie. So yeah, and Lord of the Rings. Sorry,
Yeah. Thor
like Lord of the
Ragnarok.
Rings.
I was about to say that one of the good
I
Thor
was going
ones.
to say it's in Thor. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. We love Carl Urban. Why don't you get him on?
Yeah, well, I'm trying. We can't get hold of him. He keeps hanging up on me. Yes,
Got
well,
too much hair.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
He's got good hair.
Quota's off. Oh no. Right. Well, I think that's it. I think we've got all the movies. Anything more to say, guys?
No, thanks for having
No.
us back on.
About movies, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's always good to have you. So I suppose to close things off, our Cosmic Pizza has been consumed by our fantastic listener. The grease in the box is cold, and we hope you're full to the brim. So join us for another slice of life next time in another special delivery of the Cosmic Pizza podcast.
Banana.
Banana.
Oh, mention the music.
Those are the unofficial lyrics of the closing credits.